Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What is the practice you preach? Yes. We are preaching the original practice. Practice means which is practically done. And sometimes things are impractical when they are unnatural. And natural things can be practiced very easily. So, our preaching is to reinstate the living soul to its original condition. The original condition of living being is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. As such, the part and parcel is meant for rendering service to the whole. Just like this finger is part and parcel of my body. The finger is expected to give service to the whole body. When I am feeling itching, my finger is helping. When I want to pick up something, my finger is helping. Similarly, any part of my body, when I want to go out, my leg is walking. When I want to see something, my eyes are helping. So, in this way you can understand what we mean by part and parcel. Take materially also, any machine, the part and parcel, just like here is a machine, tape recorder, there are different parts. One part is required to give, adjust speed. One part is required how to move, how to start, how to stop, how to increase. The different parts. Similarly, we are living entities, and the Lord is also a living entity. And we are originally created to help the Lord. He does not require, because he is complete. But just to give a crude example, as the part and parcel required. Now, suppose this finger is not giving me service, it is diseased. So sometimes doctors advise that you have to amputate this finger, otherwise it will affect the whole body. Similarly, we living entities, being part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, when we rebel, that is our disease condition. When you don't want to render service to the Lord, that is a state which is called demonic state. The demonic state, just like a citizen of this state, is part and parcel. A citizen is expected to render service to the state, but if he refuses, then he is considered a traitor or a criminal and is put into punishment. Similarly, all the living entities who are in this material world, they are rebelled. They are part and parcel sons of the Lord, but they have refused to give service under certain condition, it may be. And they are all put into this material world. And in this material world, there are different varieties of living entities. So all of them are criminals. Maybe first-class criminal, third-class criminal, second-class criminal. Amongst the criminals also, in the present house, there are divisions. So, here those who are materially prosperous, they are also criminals, but first-class criminals. That is the difference. And those who are suffering materially, they are also criminals. They are third-class criminals, but all of them criminals. How they are criminals? Because either one is rich or poor, he is subjected to the tribulations of this material nature. It does not mean that the rich man will not die. But everyone wants to live, either rich man or poor man. It is not that the rich man will not be diseased, but everyone wants to take precaution against disease. No one wants to become diseased, but everyone becomes diseased. Everyone dies. It is not that the rich man will not become old, and the simply poor man will become old. No, everyone will become old. It is not that when a child takes birth, the condition within the womb of the mother, yet tight packed, cannot move. We forget, but that is a great suffering. The suffering of death, suffering of birth, suffering of disease, and suffering of old age. These are imposed on the living entities, those who are criminals. Criminals means revolted against the service of the Lord. So, we are trying to bring them into practice how to serve Lord, how to serve the Supreme Lord. That is our movement. It is not patchwork. Other humanitarian societies or welfare societies, they are trying to give some patchwork. They cannot give relief to the stringent laws of nature. Birth, death, old age and disease. But we are giving the final cure of the disease or condition of material existence. That is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Mang hi partha vipasrikta jeepisu papa junaya. In this material world, there are consideration of pious activities or impious activities. By pious activities, one gets very good family, birth in very good family, and nice education, beautiful body, janmai sajja sutta sri, 4 things. Birth either in good nation or good family, janma, and vaishajya means wealth, richness, and Sruta means education, and Sri means beauty. So this is the consideration of material pious or impious. And impious means that's the opposite. Birth in abominable species of life, just like cats, dogs, hogs, or uncivilized people, ugly feature, no education. These are the consideration pious and impious. But either you become pious or impious, you cannot get out of these stringent laws of nature, birth, death, disease and old age. So we are educating our students to practice how to revive his old, the eternal, constitutional position to serve the Lord. This is our practice. Just like here, you can see the boys have decorated the sitting place of the Lord, how nice, with flowers and candles. It is not very expensive. But it is so beautiful that immediately it attracts. So everyone can practice at home. Is it very difficult task? To gather some flowers and some leaves and decorate and have some picture or statue of the Lord, offer him some fruits, flowers. Everyone can do this. And by doing this, he gets the highest perfection of life. No more coming into this material world and suffer all this nonsense. This is our practice. Then, what is the basic idea behind Krishna consciousness? That means, originally we are Krishna conscious. Krishna or God is my Lord, is my Father, because part and parcel, just like somebody's children. The children is a part and parcel of the body. Why I love my child? Because he is my part and parcel of this body. I don't love so much other children because they are not part and parcel of my body. This family affection means the family members, they have got with my a relationship with my body. Therefore, he has got the consciousness, he is my father, he is my mother. And the parents have consciousness, they are my child. So they have got some duty. The father wants to see how the children are comfortably raised. And the children also seeing the interest of the father and mother. Just like in family life, we have got a certain kind of consciousness. He is my father, he is my child. Similarly, if we develop our original consciousness that God is our father, we are all children, then our whole trouble ceases. If God is the proprietor of everything, and every children has got right to enjoy the God's property, then where is the trouble? For want of this consciousness, Krishna consciousness, everyone is claiming this is my property. This is my state. This is my country. Aham mameti. Aham means I and mama means mine. This is nonsense. Nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to God. Everyone has got right to live on God's property. This is Krishna consciousness. If everyone is taught this God consciousness, there is no need of these artificial United Nations. We are united by nature. God is the center. Why artificial spending so much money? We are united not only in the human society, but we are united in all living societies, all living entities. Why we should treat the animals as different? Because there is no Krishna consciousness. I have got my consciousness that the human beings in America are my brothers or my countrymen. They should be given all protection. Why not cows? They are also born in America. Why they are being sent to slaughterhouse? Because there is no Krishna consciousness. There is no Krishna consciousness. Therefore this partiality. The only human being is my brother, and the cows and the other animals, they are not my brother. This is lack of knowledge. But if we become Krishna conscious, if we take teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna consciousness, Krishna says, Sarvajonishu kaunteya sambhavanti murtayaja. In all species of life, in all forms of life, as many creatures are there, they are all my sons. So how can you treat others as not your brother? They are also your brother. Even the ant is also your brother. He is in a different class of imprisonment. That's all, a different body. The ant has got also the same punishment, birth, death, old age and disease as you have got. You are also criminal, he is also criminal. But he is also son of God, you are also son of God. This is Krishna consciousness. If one becomes Krishna conscious, then Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. As soon as he becomes Krishna conscious, then he becomes joyful. Oh, because he has no more enemy. Everyone is my brother. Therefore, he has no fear. If I become enemy to you, you become my enemy. If I am friendly to you, you are my friend. So, a Krishna conscious person does not see anyone as something other than Son of God. He sees not that only this person is Son of God and that person is not Son of God. This is lack of Krishna consciousness. Every living entity is Son of God. Therefore, one can love, one can actually have the idea of universal brotherhood only in Krishna consciousness, not otherwise. Otherwise, they're simply false propaganda. Real Krishna consciousness, when one achieves, he becomes prasannatma, joyful. That is the first symptom of becoming full Krishna conscious. Prasannatma, Brahmabhuta prasannatma nasojati nakankhati. He has no hankering, he has no lamentation. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu. This is its third stage of Krishna consciousness. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu. Sama means equality. Sarveshu, all bhuteshu, entities. This is third stage. First stage is joyfulness. Second stage is no want, no lamentation. And third stage, to see all living entities on the same Pandita Samadarshana. When one is actually learned, he sees Madhbhakti Lavate Param, then he becomes eligible to be a devotee of the Lord. To become devotee of the Lord is not so easy. These are the conditions. The beginning is joyfulness. The second stage, no want, no lamentation. My father is Krishna. so I will be foolish. So just like a child. He knows my father is there, I have no want. Everything is there. Prasanna. Why shall I hankering? My father is lunatic. Similarly, tiger is my brother. But not that because originally he is my brother, I shall go and embrace. No. I shall be careful. But not that I shall kill. Why shall I kill? He is not coming to encroach upon my property. He is living in the jungle. Why shall I go and kill a tiger? This is all nonsense. Lack of Krishna consciousness. He has not done any harm to you. He is living in his own jurisdiction. He is uncivilized. He is ferocious. God has given him direction. You live here. You don't go there. That's all right. And why should you go to kill a tiger? He is not coming to encroaching. This is Krishna consciousness. Why should I kill unnecessary an animal? We have got so many nice food stuff. Krishna has given me grains, fruits, milk. The cows, they are supplying tons of milk. But they are not claiming it is my milk, I shall drink. No, it is given to you. As mother gives, and you are killing cows, mothers, this is lack of Krishna consciousness. So we teach all these things to our students who are going to Krishna.